To discuss this more, let's go to Montreal, and I'm joined by Michael Chossudovsky with the Center for Research on Globalization. Welcome to the program, sir. Mr. Chossudovsky, Syria's President Bashar Assad says Syria is capable of facing Israel. Just how much do you think there will be a military confrontation between Damascus and Tel Aviv? And which do you think can overcome the other?
Let me first address the statement of Secretary of State John Kerry. The United States was involved in the decision to bomb Syria. This was not strictly an act of aggression on the part of Israel acting on its own. It was an act of aggression which was approved by the United States, namely the Pentagon, as well as NATO. It is an act of aggression in violation of international law. Now, when Secretary of State John Kerry says we need to reach a solution and presents himself as a mediator, we are in effect in a dead alley, because an aggressor presenting himself as a mediator is a non sequitur. You can't, on the one hand, support an armed insurrection of terrorists against the Syrian government and incidentally provide chemical weapons to these Al-Qaeda terrorists, give them funding. In fact, CNN just a couple of months ago confirmed that contractors hired by the Pentagon were in fact training the terrorists in the use of chemical weapons. And now we have a statement by a United Nations independent commission which has confirmed unequivocally, and it was revealed on the same day, that the terrorists who are backed by the United States and its allies, they are in possession of deadly sarin nerve gas, which they are using against the civilian population. So we can talk about reaching a peaceful solution, but the issue there is those who are acting as mediators, including Secretary of State John Kerry, and I should also say Ban Ki-moon, because the Secretary General of the United Nations has called, quote, on all sides to exercise maximum calm and restraint. There was absolutely no word of condemnation uttered by the United Nations Security Council Secretary General of the United Nations, against Israel's attack on Syria, and neither has there been a position taken by the permanent members of the United Nations Security Council. So we're dealing with an act of aggression. We are at a very dangerous crossroads. Vladimir Putin warned, that was yesterday, that further Israeli attacks on Damascus would not be tolerated. He also intimated, but this is something that we know, that Syria has advanced air defense systems, S-300, and various other weapons capabilities, and they are able to strike back. However, we are at a very dangerous crossroads, because anything could happen, and this could ultimately lead into a regional war where other countries would inevitably be involved in the conflict.
All right. We'll leave it there for the time being. Many thanks, sir, to Michael Chossudovsky with the Center for Research on Globalization from Montreal. Thanks for your time there, sir.